All right, I'll walk you guys through it. All right, my old caddy. We're gonna get into caddies our next little segment here, but my caddy was fucking 83-year-old guy. We're gonna get into him. He's
Maurice.
Old Mo. Yeah, Old Morris. He goes, laddie, you hit her right there at the fucking left side of that fucking that green, and you played 165 yards. I said, okay, fella. And I've been just slashing it. Then I almost went back to a 9-iron. So I'm giving you guys the whole story here. I almost went back to 9-iron. I said, hit the fucking 8. You haven't squared one up all day.
No.
Hit the fucking 8. Buck boys, up dog. I hit her crispy rice, spicy tuna, and it was takes off.
Sickest shot.
Right where old Mo fucking told me to go. And the wind hits it, and now she's coming back here, and it hits on the back of a back little slope, and here it comes. And me and up dogs like get in, and I had a feeling in my stomach of that I've never had before. And sure enough, boom, down she goes. I throw my fucking hat. The wind grabs my hat. It goes 100 yards in the fescue. I pick Uppy up. I'm throwing Uppy. Uppy's more excited than I am. I grab Lupo. I grab Billy. Now I'm almost having a heart attack. So now I got to take it. I'm like, hold on. I'm fucking about to go down here. And then Uppy's
I'm like, let's run. Let's run to the field. You're like, fuck no, I can't run to the fucking green. Fuck no. Can't do what Steph created. Yeah. I'll die. And then we were walking up, and I'm like, Jesus. And now I see Billy. He's got his phone out. You know, he's getting some great fucking content, Max. And I go Instagram live, of course, and I turn back to Obes, and I'm like, fucking hole in one, right? And then I'm like, they're like, we can't go here. I'm like, fucking right. You just got a hole in one. Do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Right, it literally said, stay out of this long grass. Like, it really said right there. He's like, I got a hole in one. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. And then, of course, we go up, and it's full pumpernickel, and the flag, and the group behind us is clapping, and they're coming down. And I mean, it was a full out-of-body experience. It was it was crazy, boys, to think, like, not to get too deep here, but to think, like, on your 40th birthday with your two buddies that are turning 40 that you've been buddies with forever. We're in Ireland. It's blowing 40 miles an hour. And to get my hole in one. Like, I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. Maybe there's somebody up there looking out for the big fella. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience. Fucking that guy, right?
Yeah. Maybe Hazy. Fucking Hazy might have been the one that just fucking nudged over the line for
fuck, bud.
Yeah, Broadway. Attaboy, Broadway. But nudged over the line for a fella. But it was crazy. And then we get to hole 9. And I was telling Max the story before we got in here. It starts raining. And Loops, God, I love Loops. But on like hole 2 or 3, he's like, it's so fucking windy. We can't play in this. I'm like, this is why we came here, bro. We like just embrace it. No one cares what we shoot. Let's just fucking bring it on. Let's just try to tackle this monster. Then I get the hole in 1. It rains on 9. I'm like, Uppy, we got to finish this round. And you're like, no fucking kidding. We're finishing. What are you talking about?
Oh, it was a bloodbath on the back too, by the way. It was so hard. They say the hardest 9 holes in Europe, basically. Yeah. Like, it's the best 9, hardest 9 in Europe. And on that side of the pond, there's a lot of good golf courses. It's fucking crazy. Like, some of the, I remember you looking at me, you're like, I stepped up with the driver, I think, on this one hole.
Oh my God.
And you go, I hit it, and it was perfect, and it lands in the most epic spot, and of course, it's like 110 yards in, and you're just like, what the fuck were you looking at there? Like, where were you trying to go with that? I just said, I stepped up and hit it. Like,
so yeah, there was
nowhere to go.
He's been hitting his driver fucking great all week, but we're playing at 40-mile-an-hour wind, and right is the fucking Atlantic Ocean. And before the Atlantic Ocean, there's beach and fucking fescue from like the movie Braveheart, like fucking up this fucking high. And he steps up there, and he's taking her down the right side. I'm like, this fucking guy, like, he's not even worried. And he just hits this big old fucking power cut that no wind touches. And I'm just like, he gets a clean blow up. I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking there?